A fairy tale city so pretty stretched across the pavement before me. I was impressed, to say the least, and shocked at best, at the marvel of this royal castle-lined city while I was exploring Budapest. I should have dressed up, because this city caressed a fantasy in architecture. I felt so blessed to find myself amongst Gothic structures on a travel quest to admire the interesting and impressing Budapest. This city is iconic. It leaves you more than astonished. It was grander than I had imagined and transforms wanderers into Eastern European monarchs. So put on your crown and hitch up your gown, because we're going for a walk through this enchanting, mesmerizing town. There's nothing like the feeling of utter awe as a traveler arriving in a place. That city draws you out into the street, gazing in the heat at the tall buildings that are colored and regal, the mastery of it all. European cities have a hold on my heart. Their old, beautiful buildings are a work of art, and Budapest is a beautiful place to start our journey through Europe, the first part. Immediately, I found the streets drearily romantic. In Australia, the only castles we have you find in a sandpit. And along the mighty Danube River, I found castle after castle, a marvel of round roofs and ceilings next to eerie Gothic windows. The feeling of staring into the distance is daring and dreamy. If the eyes are the windows to the soul, then the windows of this city are the gates into its eyes. Its alluring neighborhoods and cobblestone alleys rise amongst the river and trams and people. Its size is incredible and delectable. You instantly fear your goodbyes. I don't want to leave, I kept saying to Louis. Please, I could stay here another week or month or more with ease. There's not enough time to see all the sights. There's not enough time to taste all the bites of goulash soup and raspberry soup and paprika and wine, of stews and chimney cakes. Just not enough time. 4 nights we had and 4 days I won't forget. At least the European summer sun stays high and only lets your day end when your body slowly gets ready for dinner. See, at 7:30 p.m. it lights up the half of the city that is Pest. The best of the day is those golden rays. If you watch the sun fall from the fisherman's bastion, you'll watch perfect sunset colors erupt like pastel crayon. I could stay on in this city, it always feels that way. When you arrive in something great but are only there for a few days. It has ways of bending your heart and shakes you to feel naive. Like, I get this feeling traveling to new countries where I think, how did I not understand that this existed all along? I knew the country existed, but knowing something isn't the same as understanding something. To understand that every day, while I have been living in my own world, there are people that have been riding these trams, people staying in these beds at the hotels and hostels, people eating in these restaurants. These wait staff work here every night and I never knew them, you know? It's kind of a weird thing to explain, but do you get what I mean? Like, these people are here every day working, every day living in between these buildings, and I had no idea. This idea hits me wherever I travel. Each new place that I visit makes the whole world seem another step larger than I had imagined. There is such diverse culture across these continents and islands we inhabit. It's hard to fathom how large we are as a species. The macro picture of it, down to the micro. The tags and graffiti in the abandoned buildings, the stickers on the street poles, it holds a story, because a city is nothing without the people that run it, that love it and live it, that fill it with words and color, and for a minute, you understand it. A land that you knew of, but the people, the actual individual personality, it shatters the fallacy of illusion, because the inclusion of you, the tourist, as one of the people in that city that day, was enough to make you see the world in a wider way. And the memory of those faces will always stay. And that week in Budapest will always be something greater than just a week away.